Welcome to this week's edition of Mountain Outhouse. I'm your host, Jam. This is the crazy happened in running this week. This week's stories include a cheater is caught at the Raccoon 100, the forthcoming Courtney vs. Camille Showdown, and a tribute to ultra legend Ken Young. Let's kick off this week's show with a recap of the past week's biggest ultras. We had another golden ticket race and a USATF National Championship doubleheader, both with some exciting results. First, we head to Huntsville, Texas, home of the Raccoon 100-mile endurance run. Due to some hurricane damage, race organizers at Tejas Trails reconfigured the long-standing 5 20-mile loop format to 4 25-mile loops. Rainy weather moved in on the first day as Chad Rickliffs, your 2002 Ultra Runner of the Year, took to the lead through the first 2 loops before dropping. Last year's winner, Ronnie Delser, then moved up into the lead and went on to win his second straight USATF 100-mile national championship. Also repeating her win from last year and placing second overall was Sabrina Little. Ronnie ran a 14:52 while Sabrina wasn't far behind in 15:23. Delser has been tearing up the fast 100-mile scene in the past year with a pair of sub 14-hour 100-milers in 2017 and now another sub 15-hour to match his 2017 Umstead. Sponsors take note as he's currently a free agent. A bit of a scandal surfaced after this year's Rocky as the second male and third overall to cross the finish line, Patrick Wills, was disqualified after he failed to check in at 2 different mandatory points for loops 3 and 4 placed at the end of a pair of out and backs on the updated course. According to a report on iRunFar's weekly recap, Tejas Trails race director Chris McWaters said their timing system initially flagged him for a way faster than expected third lap, and upon closer scrutiny, he failed to check in at these remote points. Wills told the race director post-race he would send a full GPX track of his run, but has yet to do so after repeated requests. And his run has not been uploaded to Strava, although he's an active user. If we learn of an update to this story where Patrick proves his run was legitimate, we'll be sure to update this story in an upcoming episode. If we haven't made it clear to all the cheaters out there, this is 2018 and we are watching. Just please stop it already. Oh, and Patrick, if you're out there, take that damn Facebook cover and profile pic down of you holding your Buckle and Podium Award. On to happier times over in sunny California at the next golden ticket race at the Sean O'Brien 100K outside of Malibu in the Santa Monica Mountains. We got to start with the ladies, and it was once again Courtney DeWalter smashing the competition. She's already making a strong case for this year's Ultra Runner of the Year, and with her securing a spot in the 2018 Western States thanks to her course record run, placing 4th overall in 9:38, it's gonna be fireworks and squaw. Her time best, Magda's record set back in 2015 by 13 minutes. In second place and also securing a golden ticket is Kate Elliott. For the men, German Florian Neuschwander takes home the top spot in 8:48 with Pima Pirate and Arrowhead Racing Team member Charlie Ware unwrapping his very own golden ticket in second place 18 minutes back. Just 2 races into the golden ticket season, we already have the first and second place Ultra Runners of the Year for the ladies landing spots in Western States, so the Camille vs. Courtney rivalry is alive and well moving into 2018. Camille, of course, couldn't be overshadowed too much by Courtney this weekend by jumping into and also winning her second Ultra of the Year. At the Jed Smith 50K, she won in 3:35. While we are experiencing a perpetual summer down here in Arizona, this is the time of year many like to punish themselves in the cold, frozen north, taking on some extreme conditions to run ultras that have yet to make their way onto my bucket list. One such race is the Arrowhead 135, which saw John Steenkamp win in 38 hours flat, and first place Lady Pam Reed win in 42:58, placing 4th overall. Hard for me to wrap my mind around that type of effort. Incredibly, 2 tough, resilient women didn't get enough and decided to complete the course in reverse prior to the official start. That's right, Carrie Gibbons and Kate Coward are the first women reportedly to ever complete the double Arrowhead, racking up 270 miles in a total of 7 days on the trail. Conditions this year, most of the time the temps were below 0 Fahrenheit with snow accumulation mid-race, which made pulling those sleds all the more difficult. Now, I'm an avid Suunto wearer, but it seems their servers got the flu this past weekend, sending many users into a depressive, lost state of being as moves failed to migrate over to Strava. Runners were left wondering if their efforts even counted, and if they should just quit. Thankfully, most of the issues were resolved by early this week, and the flow of moves continued once again. Dave Mackey posted to Instagram a photo of his new digs up in Leadville, Colorado. We aren't exactly sure if this will be a full-time move for him and his family, but pretty sweet to see. Dave, do we smell a lead man in your future? We'll sure be missing you this next weekend at Black Canyon. Hope you come back next year. Hillary Allen is continuing her mend after her fall last summer in Tromsø Sky Race. She posted that she completed an almost 8-mile run in an hour, which is pretty good if you ask me. A new study reported that in a survey of 1,349 ultrarunners, 74% said they would not stop running ultramarathons if told it was bad for their health. The study was conducted by Marty Hoffman and Rana Kraus, called the Ultrarunners Longitudinal Tracking Study. Transvulcania is launching an ultrarunning video game? They recently announced Transvulcania the game, which as far as we can tell has no more details on a release date or what platform that you'll be able to play this on. But basically you control an avatar of a runner that you will have to train up, eat well, and buy the right equipment to be able to get to the finish line. You can sure bet we'll be checking this thing out when it's released. Ultrarunning lost a legend this past week with the passing of Ken Young. We recently reported on Ken's work creating and maintaining the Association of Road Racing Statisticians database of running results, or ARRS. Ken ran his first ultramarathon, a 50-miler in 1970, finishing in 6 hours, 20 minutes, and went on to complete a 42-year running streak. Some of his top performances include a 14-hour, 14-minute 100-miler back in 1972, an American record at 40 miles in 4 hours, 8 minutes, and a personal best in the marathon of 2:25 at Boston. Ken moved to Tucson, Arizona in 1975 and helped pave the way for trail ultras in the Southwest, founding the Arizona Mountain Runner series of trail runs, which are still around and organized by the Tucson Trail Runners. His events in Arizona eventually inspired John Kappas and fellow runner in the Los Alamos area of New Mexico to create the MTN RNR Mountain Runner series that eventually spawned the Hard Rock 100. One such event that Ken created, the Multiple Rights and Massacre, had runners summit the 9,000+ foot peak as many times as possible from trailhead to top and back in the daylight hours as possible. We'd like to recognize Ken for his accomplishments and contribution to the sport. Not many know his name, but the groundwork he laid over the years in multiple facets has had a profound impact on so many of us who run trail ultras in the United States and arguably beyond. If you want to learn more about Ken, check out the link below on Davy Crockett's website. He passed away this week at age 76. As a tribute to Ken, I'm going to be dedicating my own upcoming 24 Hours of Mount Wrightson later this month. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. If you have crazy stories to share or a question or feedback for the show, leave a comment below. And as always, a huge thank you to our Patreon supporters who help keep the show going, now 79 weeks strong. Have a shitty week. Have a shitty week. Have a shitty week. Have a shitty week. Have a shitty week.